And now your live Rio forecast. Windy, rainy, nasty. That's what Matt Lauer is saying live from Copacabana Beach this morning. We're going to be able to see for ourselves. Chloe Beardsley standing by. And Chloe, I don't see your arms, so it looks like it's a bit chilly out there.
It is cool out here right now. You can obviously see behind me overcast skies, a lot cooler compared to the last few days. Winds out of the southwest. We're getting the nice breeze into the area right now. Off and on seeing the light rain showers and some drizzle. Certainly people outside have their umbrellas out and their rain jackets on, so prepared for the weather today. We'll see some sun breaks later on this afternoon, and there's your Rio weather. But you know, a lot of things have been going on here, not just the games, but also pin trading. I know you guys have heard of it. Reed talked about it the other night. But did you know that these shiny things have a ranking just kind of depending on how rare some of them can be?
That ranking on these pins is based on how exclusive these trinkets are. Just ask Tom Randy of Florida, who's attending his 10th Olympics here in Rio. I think it's safe to say he knows what he's doing when it comes to pin trading.
So I have pins from other Olympics that I have doubles of, and I bring them out and display them.
Based on his experiences, he already has a few favorites.
Sochi hockey pin. NBC has a really lot of nice pins. In Sochi they had like crystal ball with snow, and they've got some movable pins in Torino, Italy.
So what are the rare ones?
Bhutan. Bhutan is probably one of the most difficult pins to get because they only have 2 athletes. Liechtenstein, China.
And how do you score the rarest decor?
It's more of a social event. You don't really do it as the main event. You want to meet people, you talk to people, and then as a show of friendship, you exchange pins.
These kinds of pins can be worth big money, which has changed the culture of pin trading a bit. Instead of retrading pins, some are taken and sold online. It's a pet peeve for Tom, but he finds a way to make up for it to people who may not be able to get one.
People collect them at home that don't come to the Olympics, but I have every day I leave home and I have a pocket full of pins that I can give away.
And you know what? Anyone can be a part of this pin trading culture. I actually went and bought these before I came to Rio, multiple of these. And this is what you do. You just buy a bunch of where you're from. That way, when you come to the games, you have many options of people to trade with. And it's cool because you can end up with pins from all over the world. Kim and Dana?
And you may need to trade one for an umbrella today. Chloe Beardsley reporting live from Rio for us. Chloe, thank you. We'll see you again in our 6 o'clock hour. We have one of our team members in place live from Rio right now as we check in with her, Chloe Beardsley. And Chloe, even though we've been having a lot of fun with you down in Rio, we actually have something serious to talk about. And there was a media bus that came under attack yesterday. I know you have the details, and I know that you and Reed Cowan were not on that bus, and you're both okay.
That's absolutely right. Reed, Adrian, myself, we're not even in the vicinity of where that happened. To put things into perspective, the Olympics are being held in 4 different regions. This happened in Diodoro, the northernmost point of where the Olympic Games are being held. And what happened was a bus was leaving one of the venues, going back, taking the journalists back to their where they were staying. And that's when this whole incident happened. Again, it happened very late last night. 2 windows were shattered Tuesday evening. We're not sure yet if it was gunfire or possibly by some rocks. So they're still investigating the cause of that. There were 12 journalists on board. 3 of them suffered some minor injuries. When it happened, obviously, they're terrified. Occupants hit the floor not knowing what was going on. When police arrived, they escorted those journalists back to where they were staying. And again, it is still under investigation at this moment. And as a precaution, we talked about when we started this coverage, some precautions before the Olympics. 85,000 troops were deployed to Rio to help kind of get things ready, mitigate the amount of crime. But obviously, we're still looking at some possible hazards. But again, only 3 people with minor injuries from those 2 windows shattering in Diodoro. And as soon as we get more updates, we'll be sure to update you guys. I'm Chloe Beardsley, live from Rio de Janeiro. Kim and Dana?
It is 6:45, time to take you live to Rio. Chloe Beardsley joins us this morning, and when the sun goes down in Rio, the fun just begins, as you found out last night, my friend.
Oh my gosh, you guys have no idea. Actually, I had no idea until I was walking around here. I had just gotten done interviewing Cody Miller's coach at the Aquatic Center, and I'm carrying all my gear, and it's like a club out here. Everyone is partying and having a good time. The whole place is lit up. I hope you guys can see some video that I put on Instagram. And this is kind of the tamer video that I have, but certainly some people out and about. Right around midnight, people are hanging out. The park stays open an hour after the very last event, but you know, you've got hundreds of thousands of people who are coming through to check out all of these sports that are being played. And man, it's not only an event that starts early in the morning, but clearly continues late into the evening. But they've got a bunch of cool little areas within Olympic Park where people are, you know, cranking up the music, having a good time. Some dance parties. We'll be posting more of that online for you guys to see. But yeah, it just never stops down here, Dana.
I'll take it. It's Kim, and it was very tame. Don't worry. Everyone was behaving themselves. It looked quite orderly. Chloe, thank you for that. We appreciate it. We'll have Chloe live from Rio again tomorrow morning on the program.